my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I could have been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey. We not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey. We not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money.
The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chargers and the Colts, and it's coming up next.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll have Matt Ryan calling the shots, the former MVP and third overall pick. Throwing Ryan to start out. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Ryan. Throw over the middle. Going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
On third down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded at the 7. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert. They started on the ground with Eckler, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And you know, Charles, it's been a terrific season for them. They couldn't quite get that #1 seed and the associated bye that goes with it, but nevertheless, they've got to be one of the favorites here to win it all.
They do because of the season that they've had, the position that they're in, and we know under the old playoff system, they would have this game off. This weekend would not be one that they would play, but nevertheless, maybe it's a good thing. Sometimes you carry that momentum from the season all the way through the playoffs. If you get that open week, sometimes you lose it a little bit. So I think that's what's going to be their mindset.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run once more with Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. It's 4th down. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Allen, the man in motion left. Herbert off of play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. Confident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And this is caught by Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed. defensive side. First down, and they stick with Eckler. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. Touchdown! Mike Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. That time a 9-play drive. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. A carry by... Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Colts getting ready to go. So they won their division and earned the right to play at home in the first round of the playoffs, but this one is not going to script so far.
Nowhere did they have the thought process that they'd be down double digits. But the good thing is it's the first half. You and I know, I mean, you've been with me long enough now. Hang with the game plan. Stay the course for a while. Don't panic and change up things. Keep grinding. Long way to go in this ball game.
That was my question to you. You don't throw everything away at this point. Stay on course.
Stay on course. Obviously, you want to eliminate the things that have caused you to be down double digits. But at the same time, you're not getting it all back in one play. Keep going. The game plan was put in there for a reason.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Ryan. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now Ryan. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. To throw is Ryan. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point try, good by Gano. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. There's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. We're in the 2nd quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him. Maybe even have a 3rd person in the area and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while because I don't know that their talents are his, because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know, as an offensive lineman, when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head a look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Herbert. He's got his tight end McKinney right side complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Taylor is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's Ryan. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free. Gano's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field as this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. 92 yards on the ground for him so far.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On third down, here's Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
It's Eckler again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Rashawn's 2021 guilt. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Colts are right back in this football game. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Ryan. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Ryan. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Ryan. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Ryan to throw. Looking for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Coleman Sutton, 29 yards. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
46-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Once more, here's Eckler. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Up the middle with Eckler. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. A handoff, it's Eckler. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On the give, this is Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going on the ground with Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So now Ryan and the Colts down by 11, 80 seconds remaining. This crowd has stayed with them throughout, but they need 2 late scores to advance in these playoffs as they've got a 1st down. Now Ryan on 1st down. Pass complete to Allie Cox. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the 29, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete the pass.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. From just shy of midfield, Ryan. And he's got Pierce. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. 1 win today gets them 1 step closer.
In the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl, toe to toe. I can tighten loop and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle and Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, they close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, that's still my breath with a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap without the storm. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I make him pigs fly, now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. CGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring.